content and personal branding, and I'm going to let you, John, kick off on this because there's a piece on this to begin with that is kind of your initiative that you kicked off with the sales team, which is amazing, and I think we should talk about.
Yeah, I think this was something that probably we took inspiration from Gong, seeing all the posts they were putting out. But what we run now is we run a weekly session, collaboration between marketing, so one of the key marketing heads and also one of the AE managers. So again, making sure there's alignment between different levels in the departments. But what they do is they run personal branding workshops. So the whole idea behind this is to kind of promote and allow the team to have a voice online and come across as an expert in their space. So what we cover Alex, if you want to go to the next page, maybe. I think it has it on. Does it? Yeah, here. So this is kind of things that we would cover. So how to build your profile to make sure that it's best optimized. So when a prospect lands on it, they get an understanding as to what you do in your role, and as a salesperson as well, making sure that you're showing that you're an expert in your field through like quota attainment responsibilities, etc. I think one of the most missed pieces is probably like your LinkedIn profile. So we make sure that we have alignment from sales and marketing, that we basically promote and show them how they can build their profile so it's best optimized to promote the brand ultimately. And also like for life beyond Cognism as well, making sure that we're gearing them up so that in the future they've got their profile intact. Yeah, and then in terms of like content, like I think it stems from the top. I think that's probably the most important thing that I've learned is that like Alice, myself, and any of the managers, if you want the team to actually go out there and start building their own personal brand, you have to do that yourself as well. You can't ask the team to do something if you're not leading the march at the front. So if you are looking to kind of run and get your brand out there through your reps and through your team, you'll have to take a very, very active role in that. And I think one of the things that always comes up is that reps are a little bit apprehensive about posting to begin with, and it really takes that away, that the fearfulness of having to do it if you see your managers do it as well. So yeah, I think it's really, really useful. We get a lot of leads come from it, and also existing opportunities as well. If they see all the reps posting all the time, it just shows you're an expert in the space. So I'd highly recommend that, even if you do it on a bi-weekly basis, but have a session that's focused around this, and you'll get results on your existing ops, and you also get results bringing net new leads into the funnel.
Thanks, John. Yeah, I think it's about viewing, like it's also again on like a larger issue of moving like SDRs and reps out of this like more of a transactional piece and actually having them be the thought leaders within your business as well, and then being the understanding the value propositions for all of your personas inside and out, like really delivering valuable content across those channels. And it's so worth it from a marketing perspective, putting in the time to run those sessions, because really on LinkedIn right now and today, like the brand channel, not that useful. The channels where you're going to get most traction and you can really start to ramp up, and you can see it through Gong, is if you can actually activate the people within your business and to get them to be posting meaningful, helpful content, and you're going to need to help them along that journey. You can't just run one workshop and kind of say, right, job done, leave it up to them. You're going to need to take them with you, and you'll be learning all the time as well we're learning all the time about things that work, things that don't work, and we just make those workshops really actionable and like, all join in together. And I think it's really important for brands who want to take LinkedIn seriously as a distribution channel that you start activating that. The other thing is, from a marketing perspective, something that we do is we bring our sales team into the content. So it helps them when they're prospecting, it helps them when they are outreaching, to actually be involved in some of these thought leadership pieces of content that we're running, and it helps us as well. So yeah, we just showcase them in our videos, our webinars, our blog posts. So just think about ways in which you can get them involved in the content that you're producing. It again goes back to that point of walking a day in each other's shoes. They'll then understand how much goes into a piece of content, and they'll be more bought into it as well. So it's really worth doing that. And then another small way that we do this is we use our email signatures as, I guess, our advertising block to the company. So we can change them all automatically through the tool that we use, Mailtastic, and we use that as a way in which we can show and broadcast things that we need parts of the business to be aware of through the email signatures, and that's really helped us as well.